Welcome back, Latin Wealth Club, to another episode of the Latin Wealth Club podcast. We have a good one for you today. This is your host, MP, and behind the scenes.
Easy.
And how are you doing today, bro?
Good, man. How about you?
Good. It's a Sunday morning, bro. I don't think we've recorded on a Sunday in a minute.
Yeah, not in a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, we've been doing it during the week. But I do want to talk about liking, sharing, and subscribing. Most importantly, subscribing. We're trying to reach 2,000 subscribers, so help us out with a subscribe. I know we're going to be reaching a different audience today, so shout out to everyone from El Paso, TEJAS. And also, I invite you all to check out our website, LatinWealthClub.com. Sign up to our newsletter and get articles about politics, finance, and what's going on. You know, things that we stand on or things that we find informative. But without further ado, help me welcome my guest, Giovanni.
Yes, sir, Giovanni.
Right? Giovanni, what's your last name?
Jurado.
Jurado. Yeah. Giovanni Jurado. What's up, bro?
Nah, nothing much, bro. Just, traveling with my team, coming to California. We came to an event, so... Yeah, and I'm out here with a podcast. You thank you for inviting me. So
I appreciate you coming through, bro. I mean, you drove here from Texas, right?
Yeah, bro, 10 hours.
That's not, you know what, bro? You make it seem like it's not a lot, but you're also coming from El Paso.
Yeah.
So it's like really far west, right?
Yes, exactly. It's in the middle of nowhere, bro. Literally from Denver to El Paso, 10 hours.
And it's nothing but farms?
There's a big mountain.
Okay.
The Rocky
so it's like
Mountains.
Desert, mountain, and then like farms, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
There is a bunch of farms. There's pecan valleys. There's cows, stuff like that. But more pecan valleys, cotton. There's a lot of cotton.
What? Oh, shit. That's crazy.
Yeah, cotton. There's a lot of cotton. But it's relatively growing. It's growing a lot.
El Paso?
Yeah, bro.
I got a question for you, man. Growing up in Texas, what were your thoughts about California?
Honestly, growing up in Texas, I always wanted to move to California.
What?
Yeah, I always.
And the way you say it, the way you said it, say California again?
California.
Nah, it's because there's a way out of staters say it. They say like Cali. Like the way they say Cali. Yeah, it's like different from me. I'm like California. Like it's like California, and people will be like California.
California.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like we say it differently.
Like California.
Yeah.
So,
but you always wanted to move here.
Yeah, bro, because my dad's a truck driver.
Okay.
So, like, I would hop on his truck when I was smaller, and we would just go out and travel. I would travel with him. And the first destination I got here was Paris, California. Yeah. And it was beautiful, bro. The hills and all that stuff. It was beautiful. Like, I don't know if Paris is, like, the best spot. But
hell no, it's not.
I know it's not. But, like, just seeing a different environment, a different, like, city.
Like rolling hills? You guys don't have rolling hills out there?
Not like that. No.
Oh, wow.
Not like that. It's just straight. Sometimes it's just straight road, desert. Yeah.
And then flat.
Yeah, and then the mountains, but not like
crazy.
Not like crazy.
Wow.
Not like crazy I just got down from Lake Arrowhead.
Dude, you know what? It's funny because growing up in California, the only thing I could think of Texas is that everything's bigger in Texas.
It is.
That's all that would be instilled in my head. Everything's bigger in Texas. You go to Texas, everything is bigger. Yeah. Like that and then the Alamo. That's all I knew, bro. The Alamo, and everything's bigger in Texas. But I also get that from watching SpongeBob. The squirrel, she'd be like, Texas.
Oh, Texas.
Damn, bro.
Texas.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, bro, I actually plan on moving to Texas soon. Yeah. So hopefully I'll be out there soon.
A lot of California people are moving to Texas.
Yeah. Hey, but I'm not trying to ruin the state, dog. I'm trying to keep it great. Yeah, I'm trying to keep it the way it is, fool. That's one thing I want to make clear. I'm not trying to go over there and make Texas into California. Yeah. I'm trying to see. I like Texas because I already like what Texas stands on. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people go from like California to Texas, right? And I was talking to my friend about it last time that a lot of people when they come from California to Texas, over here they're more open. They're more like, I don't know, like you guys are more open over there in El Paso.
What do you mean open though? Talk to me about that.
Like you're open minded to like a lot of more things. In El Paso, we're more reserved.
You know what, my boy? I don't even think it's that, fool. Like, at least for us Latinos, it's just because we have to see it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, trust me, there's a lot of shit I see in the streets.
There's diversity.
Yes, I see things on the streets. I'm like,
yeah,
bro, I don't want to live in a place where they allow this.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna be real with you. I don't think you had this experience. Back when I was walking to school, I would literally see people shooting up heroin on the sidewalk.
That's the thing.
I would have to walk. I would have to walk around these people, or like we had this fucking weird ass fool, Dollar Boy. You ever knew that fool? You never knew Dollar Boy? I used to. I was bad. I used to want to plot to jump that fool because he'd always be flashing money at us. Oh. That's why we called him Dollar Boy.
Okay.
But anyways, he was like a tweaker, fool.
Yeah.
He was just a tweaker on the streets that lived with his mom because he was disabled. But it's like, bro.
But he was getting money to buy drugs.
You could say that,
Yeah.
or he was getting his disability money and spending it on drugs. Yeah,
exactly.
But what I'm saying is like, bro, I was 12 years old walking home having to deal with this fucker like trying to talk to us and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you guys, I bet you guys didn't grow up with that.
Like honestly, I would walk from 6 a.m. to the school. Like it was like a 0.5 walk.
Yeah.
And
no one bothered you.
No one bothered me. Like no
There's
one.
Are gangs a problem in El Paso or anything like that?
It has grown. Mm-hmm. It has grown a lot. Like El Paso has a lot.
But like you didn't see that in school.
No.
Okay, because like for example, us, bro, we're tagging in elementary school.
Oh no.
Like we're doing bad shit already.
No, not me.
Like I had homies, bro, in like the second grade, like stealing. I don't know. Well, when you smoke a blunt, like the end is called a roach. Yeah. So these fools were like stealing their brother's roaches,
and they were like
taking it to school and wanting to be like telling the homies, oh, I got my brother's roaches, go smoke it.
Oh.
Like second grade, fool.
Well, that's the thing.
What I'm saying is like the exposure of like to real life, I can see that, you know, and it's like, but we're not. I would say a lot of us aren't like, at least people that like stand on morals and values. We're not open minded, but it's the fact that we have to just deal with it.
Yeah.
Like that, I'm just trying to give you my point of view. Like I just got to deal with it, bro. Like
over there, we don't see none of that, bro. Like for me, it was like there is all that stuff, but it's less. It's a lot,
and it's
less.
like secluded. It's like certain areas.
Yeah, and over there, if you do all that stuff, it's like
you really get faced consequences.
Yeah, and you're a weirdo, kind of like people see you as a weirdo. People are like, I don't know. That's why I'm saying like we're more reserved because we don't like exposing ourselves that much. And we have this page called FitFam. I don't know if I'll show you later on.
Yeah. But well, I gotta know if I'm gonna be out there.
currently, there's this page called FitFam, and they expose everybody's DUIs.
Wow.
So yeah, they post everybody's DUIs throughout the week, every week
from the whole state.
No, just El Paso.
Okay.
Yeah, but every weekend there's like 30 to 40 DUIs.
And they get exposed.
So
it's like you get shamed.
Their picture, yes, and then you see all the comments.
Damn, fool, it's low key like Mexico way.
Yeah,
and Mexico, they kind of do the same shit. They have like certain newspapers that'll expose certain shit that happens in the city, fool. Damn.
Yeah, bro. So like it has like about 500,000 followers.
Wow.
So all the people in El Paso follow it. And,
so you know,
they share,
hey, they be like, oh, the homie fucked up. Like if it's like your homie, you be fucking around.
And they comment like, hey, bro, what were you doing or something? You know?
Don't tag the fool.
And not only that, it's like a page where you advertise your business. And
so it helps out.
It helps out as well. But there's funny stuff on it as well. Like when people crash, when like sunsets, all kinds of stuff. Like
so that's actually part of the reason why I want to move to Texas, bro. I plan on getting married and having kids eventually. So it's like, where do I want to raise my kids?
Yeah.
You know, I've always told like my girlfriend, like, bro, I don't want to fucking raise my kids and having them to see tweakers on the street when they're going to school, or having to get I don't know if did you guys get random searched in middle school and shit like that? Like what security guards and police come out and be like, yo, that kid, we're gonna search your backpacks. Okay, we had to deal with that like on a weekly basis.
And it was more, like you said, it was secluded.
And that's funny because they have guns, fool. We don't.
It was secluded because like if we knew who the people were, like the bad people.
Yeah.
Because I was a good kid. I would say that I was a good kid when I was.
But what I'm saying though is like even here, bro, they'll pick good kids because sometimes good kids will like get caught up in the mix. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll be holding something for someone or whatever.
That's what I'm saying. It was like more secluded because like the school already knew who were the bad people. Like our schools are not that big. Like they're not big at all. Like
it's because LAUSD is massive, fool. Yeah. LAUSD is like low key where you're coming from, fool. Like LAUSD kind of starts somewhere a little bit like a couple cities away.
Oh.
To all the way down here.
Okay, no, yeah.
So it's imagínate, güey, ¿cuántos niños son?
Yeah, exactly. You know? So they got to search. Yeah. They already knew. You know.
So they already had like their prime suspects.
Exactly.
It's the same thing here, fool. But it's like over here, it's just like so many kids are just getting caught up. Like they have certain friends. They might be good, but they have certain friends or whatever. It's like they're just getting caught up in the mix, bro. But damn, that's crazy, bro. I think that's another thing, right? I just want to have that more of that like safer structure. And
exactly.
And wow, I can't believe Texas is really reserved like that, bro.
It is, but it is growing. A lot of people, like I said, they're moving from California to Texas. I'm not putting anything against you, but
you know you don't like it. I know you don't like it. No, do you like it? Be honest.
Some people.
Okay.
Because there is people that are ruining it. They're
like bringing like stupid ass policies and shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
They are. El Paso
What's one thing you would disagree with that is like they're trying to change about Texas?
I say like the immigration thing.
So you stand behind a strong immigration policy.
Yeah, like I believe that we should allow people to come, but legally.
Okay.
Like they gotta get
Even
the
and
paperwork.
then you're you mentioned you're a dual citizenship.
Yeah.
So you're Mexicano
Mhm.
and Americano.
Yeah, but they gotta do right. You
Yeah.
know, they cannot just come in and like
Why do you
want all the
think?
benefits.
Why do you think
know?
us in California, Hispanics in California, somewhat agree with like an open borders policy, and people and like Latinos in Texas really agree with a strong border policy? Why do you think there's a big difference? Do you think it's just schooling, like what we're taught compared to what you're taught?
Not necessarily. It's more like you guys have more people.
But it's because the thing is, bro, is like people start getting like political and stuff like that when they start learning about history, like how the natives got like, stuff like
and
that.
that's the thing, like,
and then they're like, oh, well, Mexicans are, and it's like, no, we're actually both. We're both. Like, we're literally a combination of both. So it's like you can't really pick a side when it comes to stuff like that. But when I feel like, I don't know, because I hear about CRT, critical race theory. Supposedly I learned that. Supposedly you didn't learn that.
No.
So I guess that's like something where it's like I want to figure out what's really the difference on why Latinos over there think a certain way and why Latinos over here are thinking a certain way. And I have a suspicion that has to do with the schooling and what we were taught compared to what you were taught. I feel like there has to be something lacking there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because the mindsets are very different. Again, if I spoke to someone from here and I asked that question, they'd be like, well, we should try to like, maybe bring more people, and they'll come up with some stupid ass shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's more like because it's bigger in Texas, like bigger. We have a bigger land.
Yeah.
So there's multiple ways of crossing Texas. I would see it like that.
So it's like for TEJAS, it's like really hard to keep it secure.
Exactly. It's hard for us to keep it secure. Why? Because there's more land. There's more possibilities to cross. By tunnel, and we're not gonna be out there all the time. There's not gonna be border patrol.
So having like deportation laws are actually beneficial to you guys, unlike California that kind of allows them in. So it's like it's unnecessary here in a sense because you're already allowing them in.
Yeah.
Well, in Texas, when they're not allowed, it's like we have to fucking at least get them.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, because they're.
But they also don't benefit from the system over there.
And not only that,
like they can't go and get Medicare or nothing over there.
No.
Like over here they can, but over there they can't.
In Texas, there was a law if you were caught with an illegal.
Oh yeah, I heard. Yeah. I heard about that.
You would go to jail.
Remember we talked about that?
You would become a felon and go to jail, get fined and stuff like that. So, because they were crossing, bro. Like,
how do you feel about like Latinos that have I know what you're talking because there was a lot of crossing, but how do you feel like if you were moving, you were just in the car with your uncle and maybe your uncle's legal status wasn't all that? Like, how do you guys see that situations?
It's more like,
or cops don't really care about older Mexican foods. They're just like, they're really looking for the ones that are really coming in.
Yeah, exactly. Like the Venezuelans.
So they're like, when they know you're Mexican, they're kind of like, all right, fool.
They'll
like,
let you off.
Really?
Yeah. It's more like how they'll ask the questions, and if they don't, the accent, it's always the cop has to ask the questions
shit.
and stuff like that.
So
and
like
then from there,
Mexicanos over there kind of get the pass compared to any other race that is illegal over there.
Yeah, because you can't really like, consequence of Mexican. Like you can't, because he's crossing all the time. Mexicans are crossing all the time.
So they're kind of like, they already kind of even know foods like
all the time. So when it came to the Venezuelans, it was easier for cops to get them. Why? Because their accent, they look different.
Oh, gotcha. Like Mexicans will blend in while Venezuelans not gonna blend in at all. Gotcha. Okay.
So that's how they would get them. Like, not necessarily they'll ask like, oh, like you got people in the car that you should not supposed to. They'll start like asking
questions, and if they're not really speaking English or they just don't really know what's going on.
Exactly, or where they are, because a Mexican over there will tell you, I just crossed the Zaragoza Bridge, I'm going to see my family, something like that, but a Venezuelan is like, I don't even know where I'm at, like,
so it's like very, very big differences into where the cops and Border Patrol can know the difference.
Exactly.
Gotcha. So and I'm guessing most Border Patrol's Latino.
Yeah, so that's why. Yeah, they're Mexican, so they understand. But when it came to the Venezuelans, it was a lot, bro.
Damn.
And Mexican in El Paso.
There's a lot here, fool. I'm not gonna lie too. I've seen a lot here.
Like, but for me, it was not bad. Like, it was not that bad. It got bad just like
they bring crime. Like, do they really?
No, they don't bring crime. They weren't bringing crime into El Paso. We never saw like bad crime. Maybe they brought drugs or something. We just don't know. Like, I don't know.
Of course.
But there was a terrorist when a terrorist was passing through El Paso. That's one thing.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you guys caught him.
Yeah, they got him. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Imagine California, fool. And California's letting them in like fucking sardines. Like, yeah, come right in.
Yeah, a terrorist got caught in El Paso in 5th M. That's where they posted it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's how a lot of people in El Paso know.
I'm about to follow that page now, fool. They really got the tea.
A lot of news, like when car crashes and stuff like
Yeah.
that happen, before in the news,
Yeah.
it happens in 5th M. Before it comes out in the noticiero, like
Yeah.
Univision 26 or something.
Yeah. 26 versus 32.
Yeah. But yeah, so before it happens there, it happens in 5th M.
Okay.
So everybody goes check 5th M.
5th M first.
Before.
You know what? That's kind of like us because we have like a crime in San Pedro place. Oh yeah.
okay.
That how'd you say my city originally?
Pedro?
Yeah. That's hey, that's automatically fool. If anyone says it like that, we know they're from out of town, homie. Like that's just every Mexican will say it too, but as a Mexican lives in Pedro, they stop saying Pedro. It's like Pedro. Like
See,
you
no,
start
it's
saying
we
it
have
like
a
that.
church over there, so I'm San Pedro y San Pablo.
Oh, yeah, we do too in Wilmington.
See?
Yeah.
Wait, do you say San Peter? St. Peter?
Well, actually, so San Juan, San Pablo, I think that's one in Wilmington. But the one I went to growing up here in San Pedro is called St. Peter's.
Oh, okay.
St. Peter's, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just the guy that discovered this area
Oh.
was, his name was Peter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
No, but
we also have like colonial history and shit
St.
like
Peter,
that.
St. Paul is actually
I think the guy's name was just Peter. That's why.
those
The guy that
churches.
did it.
The churches from
They're
the
Catholic,
churches.
Yeah.
The missions
Mhm.
is actually a mission. St. Peter and St. Paul, I believe.
Well, yeah, we have that same exact name. I know in Wilmington
Mhm.
for sure because I've heard that name before.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, bro, you're into the financial industry.
Yeah.
How'd you even get into business to begin with? Like, how old were you when you started thinking about business?
When I started thinking about business, bro, I was in college.
So you were a late groomer.
Yeah, bro.
A late groomer, a late boomer.
Late boomer, bro.
It's a
'cause
groomer.
I was brought up. Oh, you're gonna go to college. You're
Yeah.
gonna do like the whole system, right? But I got to college. It was a bad decision going to college with my friends. I'll tell you that.
You were partying?
Yeah, I was big time partying.
Yeah.
Like the first semester, we partied every single weekend.
Wow.
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And the talks around that time, I'm assuming,
And-
is like, hey, fool, we're getting fucked up tonight.
Yeah. We're gonna smoke. We're gonna drink, and we're gonna get fucked up. You know, that was our talks. But we didn't have class on Friday, so our weekend was starting on Thursday.
Oh,
So we would go out on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So every weekend.
Puro gastareo in that way.
Yeah. The first semester, just partying. And then I had this pre-calc class in college, bro. This is how I found out that, that college is just a business itself.
Yes.
I found out I had a pre-calc teacher. I was paying for the class, right? I was paying for a class out of pocket. And then not only to go to class, but I had to get a book. And that book had all the answers to the quizzes, to everything. But that book was made by her. So in the bookstore, you had to go buy that book. It was $120. She was getting a cut. She was still getting paid through the class. But every time that she would have kids go buy that book to pass her class, she would get a cut.
Yeah, that's
So,
lit. That's
you know,
lit. I fuck
so-
with it. I fuck with it though. I mean,
So-
I can't disrespect the
I
hustle.
can't disrespect the hustle,
yeah, that's
but,
facts.
Yeah,
That's a whole ass monopoly, fool.
It is. So I was like, man, and I just need to build my own business.
Yeah.
So I got out of college. I dropped out.
So you only went what, 2 semesters?
I went 1 year and a half, so 3 semesters. But the second semester, I got fucked over, bro, bad. Through
Money wise or?
Because of COVID. I graduated high school in 2019, and COVID hit on 2020, March of 2020.
Yeah.
So when
I was already in business. Personally, I was
Yeah.
already I started my business in 2017. So
Oh,
at that
okay.
time I was hustling, fool.
Yeah, so that's why. But college, we went to spring break, and I was a graphic designer, bro. I love graphic design. That was my high school thing. Like,
You should do it?
yeah, like
I'm gonna have to use you, fool.
graphic design was my thing. Like, I'll create logos, banners, I'll create shirts, all types of things, bro. Like in high school, all the projects that would go through like the school, I was making them.
Damn.
Like all the projects, and we actually had like the best graphic design like printers out of El Paso.
That's crazy, fool. Because
Like
I had the same class, graphic design,
Mm-hmm.
but
No, we
I
had.
didn't pay attention, fool. I'll just go in there and we're
I
fucking
loved it,
around,
bro.
homie. We're throwing paper balls and stuff.
No, I loved it, bro. We had
Wow.
like a lot of Macs, like the big computers. a bunch of
You see,
them.
that's why, fool. We had
Yeah.
fucking the computers with the back rooms and shit.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
I feel you.
So
and
it's
then
like,
we had printers, and then the screen printing to make the shirts with the paint.
actually, I'm lying, fool. We did have like Dell, actually.
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm lying. But
Uh-huh.
some people did have those older fucking ones.
Yeah,
My bad, I'm
okay,
lying.
cool.
But yeah,
So-
I didn't really pay attention. But damn,
No,
bro.
yeah, bro. So, and we had Adobe Illustrate, all that stuff paid for and everything.
Oh, we
so-
had Adobe Illustrator too,
but
actually.
like it was advanced, and I loved it because like the teachers would let me do like all the projects, and they would like when I was a sophomore, I was doing all the senior projects. I was helping the seniors
Nice.
with all the projects. So that's how I got into all that. So I went to college.
This fool's a nerd.
I was doing computer science first.
Yeah.
And then I decided to stop. I was like, nah, this is not my thing. I had an Indian teacher, so I didn't understand anything, and it was codes and everything. And I was like, nah, bro, I don't want to do it. What are you doing? That's funny. Okay.
That's how, hey, tell me not.
yeah.
Man,
Yeah. So college.
when'd you get introduced to Primerica?
Well, I'm going there. That's
Oh,
the
for
story.
sure. My
Yeah,
bad,
that's
my
the
bad.
story. So in college, that happened. I was in graphic design, but you knew I was in Lubbock. I was in Lubbock, Texas. I was like 5 hours away from hometown. From my home.
What? Lubbock?
Lubbock.
Okay.
It's like a little bit upwards.
It's because I know
It's in the middle of
the
Texas.
reason, but how do you spell it though?
Lubbock,
is it
it's
L-
Lubbock.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, the reason why I ask because I know sometimes you guys be pronouncing shit different.
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like if I
Lubbock.
seen that, I probably wouldn't have said it like that.
Oh, okay.
Is what I'm saying. That's why I was trying to
get
see
you.
with the spelling.
So yeah, it's Lubbock, Texas, and that's where I was going for college. It was a small college, South Plains College, and COVID hit, so I couldn't go back to college after spring break. And all my classwork was in the class. Like I had to print, I had to make shirts, I had to make designs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
DTG,
What is that?
direct to garment. Like you would print a logo straight on the shirt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
DTG. Oh,
So,
so
yeah.
you had those printers?
Yeah, we had all
Damn,
that.
that's
In college,
lit.
it was more advanced actually.
Okay.
What do I had? So I was learning actually more in graphic design than anything. So I couldn't do anything of the work, and they failed me. I texted the dean. I texted the
So they failed you essentially because your work was at school and you
School.
couldn't
I
go to
couldn't go
school
to
because of COVID.
hmm
Wow.
and they put me on FAFSA probation, on financial aid probation, so I couldn't get the financial aid. And yeah, so I just decided not to go back to college.
So you just
after that
you
year.
just said, nah, fuck this.
Yeah, like it messed me over, and I started working at lawns first. I was putting lawns.
What's lawns?
Like I was putting like grass.
Oh, okay,
Sod.
okay.
Yeah, I was putting sod.
I thought that was a place for some reason.
Oh no. I was paying sod for like a summer, and I was making good money. I was like making like 1,000 a week.
But in Texas?
Yeah, it was
with
hot.
Texas heat?
Yeah,
God
but
damn.
I was waking up from like 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to go put sod.
And you were done by what, 3?
No, by like 8, 9 p.m. Yeah, I have guys with
Hey,
me.
they
too.
don't believe in breaks over there?
No. I had guys with me too, so
Wow,
we
okay.
would make it fast.
I was
And-
like, damn.
and the land wasn't that big, so so I started that, and then after that, I started a car wash
Detailing?
detailing.
Mobile?
No, we had a little spot.
Oh, I have
You know,
I used to have a mobile
We had a
detailing.
little spot, and it was going good, bro. I was making like $200 a day. But
That's
I was
lit.
working from 6 a.m.
To
to
6
like
p.m.
9 p.m., bro.
Oh, shit.
Sometimes 9 p.m. You know, it was bad and then we started in January. So it was cold. And in Texas, cold, it's like dry cold. It's not like here where it snows and like,
It don't snow here.
well, in places, you know, in places where it snows. Over there, it's dry. You know, like it will sting, kind of like the cold will sting.
I
you.
feel like that's how it is right here too. For when it
Yeah.
gets cold right here in San Pedro,
Mhm.
it's because right here it's not humid at all. It's pretty.
Okay.
It's pretty like a little humid, but sometimes
It's
during the
dry.
summer, but mainly it's kind of dry. I mean, we're
Okay.
coastal though, so we do
Yeah.
get like the fog and stuff like that.
so, mhm.
But when it gets cold right here, my boy, I know what you're talking about. Like your lips get chapped and
Yeah.
stuff, right? Yeah,
So
we
over
get
there,
the
it's
same
like
thing.
that, and then I got a lot of runny nose sometimes.
Yeah.
Allergies. And
Yes.
stuff like that, and it's bad.
So it just didn't work out when you were starting out.
No, it did. I was making like $200 a day. We were washing trucks because where I was at, it was like more of a farm place.
Mhm.
So we were washing a lot of trucks, like farm trucks, dirt, and stuff like that.
How far does $200 go? Because I'm not gonna lie, you're kind of saying $200 like it's a flex, and I just want to know because
Over
I know
there, yeah,
it's different.
it's different. Yeah, over there, the income, there's not a lot of people that make a lot of income over there. You know,
Is
it's
it
not
just
like
because of
here.
opportunities?
The minimum wage over there is $11.
But is it because of opportunities?
Yeah,
Or
there's less opportunities over there. You know,
like, what do you think we have over here that you guys don't have over there?
by more of, like, distribution of things. You know,
The goods.
the goods. Yeah, like
Even
there's
though you
more
guys have
grocery
Houston.
stores.
Oh,
There's Houston.
because
It's
Houston's
big
a
over
port.
there. It's no, like, on that side of Texas, it's big, bro.
Oh, it's just because you guys are
In El
kind
Paso.
of like
Uh-huh.
out on the distance, so it's kind of like messed up.
It's growing. I'm not saying it's not. It's growing.
Does Mexico, like, does having Mexico right there next to the border
and that's
really
what
help
I'm
a lot?
getting to, because when it comes to, like, business owning, like tattooing, getting haircuts, nails, stuff like that in El Paso, a lot of people would rather go to Juarez, pay cheaper, and get better quality things.
Yeah, of course.
And when it comes to, like, small businesses in El Paso, they won't grow because of that.
Wow.
You know, because people decide to go to Juarez, get cheaper things because in Juarez you'll pay less.
Yeah, of course.
You know, and they'll go over there, get tattoos, haircuts, you know, their hair, all types of things.
So the only unfortunate part is just the fact that literally it's just across the street, because I know the border is literally on the street.
Mm-hmm.
It's across the street. Like, if it wasn't across the street, maybe people wouldn't be doing that, right?
That's why. Exactly. So that's why there's a lot, like, the income doesn't grow, you know? The rubber band doesn't expand because of that, because we could just go to Juarez and get it for cheaper. That's our mentality, actually, in El Paso.
Wow.
Yeah, like, why would I go to a tattoo, pay a $500
when I could go to Juarez for 150?
$150 and get the same thing, even bigger.
Yeah.
You know, so that's the mentality over there. You know, it's changing because a lot of people they're becoming more in the society of the United States. And that's the thing, like, on El Paso, it's a lot of first gen people.
Yeah.
A lot of first gen
well,
people.
here in LA, food, we have a lot of, like, fifth gen. Like, I'm talking about, like, Chicanos. Chicanos, like, their fucking grandparents they're not from Mexico, but they fought, like, in the Zuzu riots. Like their great grandparents are from Mexico and shit like that. But then here you do have a lot of first gens too. Like, I feel like LA food is like
diverse.
Nah, food.
No?
I'm not gonna lie, fool. I always thought LA was purely Mexican until, like, I started really going to different places. I've always, like, at least growing up in my little, like, my little mundo, you know, like, I feel like LA was just straight Mexican. I always thought Mexicans ran LA.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's the way I seen. And, like, when you would go to, like, Dodger games and shit, you wouldn't see nothing but raza. So it was like, you know, like,
I feel you.
that's the way. I don't know, fool. Maybe just me. I don't know. Or maybe just because, like, my dad was just Paisa, like, we would just gravitate to, like, Paisa crowds. I don't know. Like, it's
just a mix now, bro. It's a big mix. So you can't.
And we
even
do have
tell.
a bigger melting pot, I will say. Like,
That's
we
the
do
same.
have, like, some ethnicities where you're like, damn, I would have never imagined that here in the United States. Like, you know, like,
I get
you feel me? But let's continue, bro. So you got the car wash going.
Car wash. I started detailing. I was co-owning with a friend, and that friend, I ain't gonna say no names because.
Did you dirty or what?
No, but he was going out of parties, and I was, like, really focused. I wanted to make money.
So you were putting in more effort than him.
Yeah, well, not the effort, because he actually put, like, the materials.
Okay.
You know, so, like, I was putting, like, the graphic, like, all the marketing. I was doing, like, all the designing and stuff like that, the logos, the banners.
Yeah.
Like the graphic design part of it, like the marketing inside, social media and all that. I was doing that, and he put the supplies. And when we started working 50-50, it was going good. We were making $400 a day, 200. I was taking my little brother to work with me. We would give him $100 a day too. And it was going good, but it got to a point where he was, like, saving his money and going out to partying. And I wanted to work Sundays because Saturday and Sunday were the days that we would get the most people.
Yeah.
You know, so I wanted to work Sunday, and he wouldn't go. So I would have to drive to his house, get the key, open, and then work by myself. And at the end of the day, he wanted to cut. You know, but he didn't work.
Well, I mean, he is 50% owner, so I do see his point.
Yeah,
because it's like your owner, like.
But the thing is, like.
But you're also not an employee, so it's like.
I'm not.
I can see the both. I can see both points. Yeah.
So, like, we're putting both the effort.
Yeah.
So if we're gonna.
Or at least for this detail, let me have 75%, and I'll give you 20. Like.
Yeah, like something like that.
That would have been a little bit better, right?
He wanted to cut, so I was like, nah, bro. And then not only that, he wanted to bring another partner along.
Okay.
So he wanted to bring another partner along, and I was like, nah, it's gonna be 33 now. So I'm gonna get a.
Well, that's if no. He could bring another partner,
Oh.
but if you don't want to sell your if you don't want to sell your 50, he could sell his 50.
Exactly.
Like he,
yeah.
like
So
like if you wanted to bring someone in, it's because he wants to sell a portion of his.
Yeah.
Like
but
you
the thing is,
have,
I didn't want to get into that with him.
wow.
So
So
I
it
was
just wow. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, nah, I'd rather not.
He low key fucked it up, bro.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
I'd rather not lose the friendship.
Yeah.
Like,
So you just call it quits and
call it quits.
Is he
Actually, Richard's nephew.
Yeah.
Me, like, bro, like everything fell.
Well, I know
through.
the story, so I know Richard's nephew started it, and then
Yeah.
he recruited you, right?
Yeah, he recruited me that time. That's when I was like already like in trouble with that guy. Like I was like, nah, I don't want to do this with no more with you. Like, let's just split.
It just wasn't working out.
Yeah, it wasn't working out. And then that's when Raymond hit me up. He called me, bro. He was like, hey, bro, I'm gonna read off a script, okay? Don't make any fun of me, okay? Because he was brand new. Like, when it comes to this business, bro, you're brand new, so you don't even know what you're doing, you know? So even, like, just talking and getting on the phone is scary. So he got on the phone, and I understand he's my best friend. And I was like, yeah, bro, go for it. Like, I'm all for it. Like, I'm all ears. So he called me. He's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna read the script. Don't make any fun of me. I'm like, okay, go for it. He's like, hey, I'm in training right now. I need to observe a presentation. Can you sit with me for 30 minutes on Zoom and just help me out with my presentation? And I didn't think of anything, but I was like, yeah, bro, I got you. You're my best friend. Whatever. Let's do it. You know, like
he tricked you. He tricked you into the recruitment.
You know,
come on, bro. Let's check out my presentation real quick.
Yeah, exactly. But the thing is, like, he was my best friend, so I would do anything to like for my best friend. So I was like, yeah, like I'm down. Let's do it. So I hopped on. It was Richard when I hopped on Zoom. it was on doing COVID, you know. So
you're gonna like, what the fuck is going on?
I was on my Zoom. I was ready. I was just sitting there, and he was like, he did a whole presentation, the whole house and everything, the whole field training. I was like, this is pretty cool, you know. So he was like, hey, well, how do you feel about joining our team, you know? And I'm like, and then Raymond was texting me on the side. He was like, hey, bro, we're about to make a lot of money. He told me that. He was like, we're about to make a lot of money. Just join. I was like, okay, whatever. Like, what do I have to do to join? And he's like, just fill the application, you know, get your banking routing, and okay, go from there, you know, pay the background, and you get your license and stuff like that. So I started, you know, it took me a while because I was brand new, bro. And not even that, Raymond, me and Raymond started off right. We got promoted the first month, me and Raymond, and we were killing it, bro. Like, we were killing it. We were competing against other people. We were beating them and everything.
Yeah, there's a lot of competition in the financial industry.
And then a lot of things happened with Raymond that we're not gonna talk about, but a lot of things
between you and him, or
no, like in
just
his life.
the industry.
Yeah,
okay.
In his life that he decided not to move forward, but he never got his license. But we actually came to California, and that's when I met Richard for the first time in person. And we came to California. I went to it was this like little event that they had at the office, and they were like the biggest producers of the week and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So it was like they had Lambos, they had their cars and everything. And but me being from El Paso, there's like not much.
You don't see that, huh?
No, you don't see much things like that. It's growing, like it is growing. We're seeing a lot more like luxurious cars.
Shit, when I move out there, y'all gonna be hating.
But no, there's like not much luxurious cars. But when you come out here, plus you see a lot. So when I was like, damn, like this is a different lifestyle.
Yeah, like know? At least with me, I'm into lowriders, dog.
Okay.
Like
growing up
here, every like weekend and shit, you'll see just lowriders going up and down Pacific. Not this street, but the next main street, you'll just see a bunch of lows and shit like that. But, Adrian, every now and then you'll see a McLaren or a fucking Lambo or some crazy shit right here on Gaffey. Because Palos Verdes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sometimes they just be passing by.
So, over there's a lot of lowriders. There's actually events and stuff like that for lowriders. And it's growing. Like, there's a lot of
like lowriders, fool. I don't know. I'm just into Impalas and shit like that. So
I feel you.
To me, it's like, again, growing up, because I thought Mexicans ran LA and shit like that, when you would see like another Mexican in a Lolo, to me, I was like, that's a flex, fool. Yeah. Like to me, like I tell my girl, I can't leave California without having my lowrider to at least cruise down the coast.
Oh,
right here in my city, fool. Like, you know how prideful that's gonna be, fool. Like I see all these older fools doing it my whole life, and like I want to get that one chance.
It's part of the culture.
Yeah,
it's real.
So you want to
experience it.
Yeah, fool. It's a part of the culture around here, you know. But that's so. I do want to ask one thing. So not knowing what luxury is or not seeing it as often, how did you even want to more in life? Like, how did you even want more in life? Not knowing that there's like, you never seen a Bugatti or nothing like that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like not knowing, not ever seeing wealth. Like, how
Yeah.
did you imagine wealth if you never seen wealth?
When I was small, I always like thought my parents couldn't afford many things.
Yeah.
Like they couldn't like take me out to vacations.
Mhm.
Like when I grew up working with my dad every summer, bro. Every summer we would go out, we would work. You know, we were building our house and we would work. I'll build the house. I'll put sheetrock up, you know, put plumbing,
Yeah.
all kinds of work, electrical work. So I was working since I was small. And I think that's the like main reason I'm into business, because if I don't want to listen to my dad no more, why would I be wanting to listen to someone else tell me what to
Facts.
do? You know? And yeah, like I love my dad and everything. I love him, but it got to a point where I didn't want to listen to him. Like
At least for work. Like
for
when it comes to work, you just didn't
work-wise,
want
yeah, I
that.
didn't want to do all that. Like I had other plans and stuff like that. And
I felt the same way, bro, because when my parents couldn't afford shit, I remember just thinking, like, why can't I just get a job to pay for it?
yeah, and I would go back to like school when I was in elementary, and all my friends would like they would have like this little, oh, what you do in the summer essay. You know, we had that little essay, and I would have to write, oh, I went to work with my dad. You know, that's what I did, and we would talk about it, and my friends would see like, oh, we went to vacations, we went to Ridoso, I went to Disneyland,
That's crazy.
I went to do this, I went to do that, and I always question myself like, why am I not doing all that? You know, why is like I have to go work when all my friends on the summer they're telling me they're going vacations, they're doing this, they're doing that, you know? So
I could relate to that,
when
bro.
I saw luxurious stuff over here and I saw the life that I could build for myself and I could build for my family, it just changed the perspective on what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to work on my terms.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to build something that nobody could take away from me, and that it's gonna, you know, live on generation through generation.
You want to build generational wealth.
Exactly.
No, I felt the same way, bro. I could relate to what you just said, bro. But fortunately for me, I wasn't working.
Mhm.
I would stay home a lot, though.
Okay.
Home alone a lot. Like my
Oh.
parents had like they didn't have construction jobs or anything like that. My parents had
Okay.
like
they were working though.
like a little
Same.
bit like, you know, jobs where you can't take kids. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
Mhm.
it's like, I would stay home alone a lot.
Yeah.
But like my essays, bro, were always like, bro, I would just get, you know what I would get excited for? Just Six Flags. And
Six
back in the
Flags?
day, Six Flags wasn't like expensive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. You go to Six Flags, it was pretty ghetto. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Because it was like more on the affordable side of things. But I
feel
just
you.
remember like thinking, just fucking being excited for something like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
No, and like they would take us out to like little local
Yeah.
pools and stuff like that.
I
but-
feel you though. Oh, me too. Fuck with, I
Yeah.
grew up going to the public pool.
So we would go to like there's this like kind of like
Is yours
amusement
closed down?
park. No.
Oh, okay.
There's
Mine
like
is,
this
fool.
little like apartment, like aquatic park in
Yeah.
El Paso, but it's like an hour away. So we always go there.
There.
But you know, but that was like the furthest
That one,
sometimes.
yeah.
And it would
But
feel
that was like the
far.
lit one though,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like if
Yeah.
you went there, like all the homies were like, "You been there?" Yeah.
Exactly. It was a lit one, and but now getting older, was you know you want
Yeah.
to travel and you want to do all kinds of stuff.
Nah, I
so-
grew up going to a public pool, fool, and the one I used to go to is closed right now.
Ah, damn.
Like you go there, fool, you look over and there's no water. There's not even water in the pool and shit. It's probably taggings and shit.
No, there's a crackhead shooting it up and shit.
Probably, dog. It's pretty bad out here, fool. It's pretty bad out
Yeah,
here.
it's funny.
But so you get into the financial industry, bro.
Mhm.
When'd you start building your team? When'd you start after you got your when'd you get licensed?
I
And
got
then how far after
licensed
getting licensed?
August 2021, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's like
when
a
I got
marriage
licensed.
date for you, huh?
Yeah,
Like, just
I
don't
got,
forget it, huh?
That's when I got licensed. Firstly, I failed it first. I
Yeah.
got a 68 the first time, bro.
And it's a 70, right, to pass?
Yeah, 70 in El Paso, in Texas, and Richard told me that just take it again, bro. Like I was like, I can take it again. He's like, yeah, like you could just take it again, bro. Just pay the $33 again, and you'll take it. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll go take it. I planned it out for 3 days from when I failed it, and I passed it with a 71, bro.
That's right.
Yeah, so I passed it, and after that, I thought it was gonna go like boom, like I was gonna go through like massive growth and everything, and no, it didn't happen. I was like,
You couldn't get like appointments, or what was really the
no,
problem?
I
going on at
was
that
getting
time?
the appointments, but it was not the appointments like where people knew who I was, you know.
But
Like,
do you think they were taking you serious? Because
No.
maybe of your
no,
age?
they were not. I'm sure they're not.
Like they
The-
seen you and they're like, let's just hear what this kid got to
yeah,
say.
yeah, like. what
But
do you
were
have to
some
say?
people were like, damn, you actually know what you're talking about?
No, because I didn't know what I was talking about at that point. I didn't
Okay.
know. I had to learn.
You weren't as locked down.
I didn't know anything, bro. I didn't know anything.
You're just
about
excited for the
finances.
business.
I was excited for how they like
Presented everything. Yeah. And that that's the only reason why I disagree with Primerica and WFG, because I feel like they confuse people at first. Yeah. And that's why they have bad reps.
Yeah, and that's the thing. When it comes to like how I do it with Richard, we don't do it like that. We're up.
So you kind of been changing it. You personally have been trying to change it.
We're upfront with everything, bro. We're upfront with like.
You're realistic.
We're realistic with the results. We're not gonna tell you, oh, hey, you can make 10 grand a month, because hey, you never know if you can make 10 grand a month. You know, you could work it for it. You could, get there, but
like we're gonna give you the knowledge
exactly
for you to, obviously build a skill off of, which is sales, and then for you to go out there and make a name for yourself.
And that's what Richard did with me, bro.
Yeah,
like he built me up. It took time, bro. I'm saying I was ignorant sometimes. I was, I didn't want to be coachable. I didn't want to be a sponge. I didn't want to learn. But it took time. I had to open my mind to it.
You had to humble yourself.
I had to humble myself, because I was at a point where I thought that this was like something that
you're on top of the world.
Yeah, that my ego was gonna take me places, and it was not.
Fool, that's how I was for a long time. Yeah,
it was not gonna take me anywhere. So I had to humble myself and listen to Richard. And he just told me, bro, like, start making videos on Instagram, start making content, and people are going to follow. So I started making videos. My first videos sucked. Like, you could go look at them. They're on my reels.
You're all nervous and shit?
Yeah. They're nervous, bro. Like, I was shaking sometimes. Like, I had to cut the videos up. Like, I had to, like, cut the phrases. I had to make sentence by sentence and then cut the video.
Yeah.
And then put it, like.
Try to make it look good.
Flow, but, like. It would cut up, not like, or like how we're talking right now where I could express myself like that.
Were you nervous today, fool?
Nah, I was not nervous no more. Like, I'm not nervous no more about like
content or nothing.
No.
So you can speak in front of people and no biggie and shit like that. I still get nervous, fool. I ain't gonna cap, fool. Sometimes when I have like big guests, fool, I'd be like, I'd be looking like, fool. I'd be like, damn. But then I'd be performing. I'd be executing. So that's the most important part, fool. I'll execute. Like before the podcast, I'm all sweaty, but I'll execute.
Yeah. So that's the most important thing, bro. Is that that Richard like really, really taught me a lot of stuff in the business and how everything like really runs, like how
the appointments run,
exactly,
everything.
Like how to really create the financial blueprints for people, how to really educate them.
Yes,
because the first thing we do, bro, is educate the person.
Are you running like seminars for people, free seminars for people to come in, learn about finances, and then eventually try to lead them into the client tunnel?
Yes, that's what we do. We always try to do free financial seminars for people. We have an office that we work off, and we're always trying to bring people along so they could see what we do for free. Yeah. And they'll make a decision after that. If they want to move forward with like the whole financial game plan, then we'll just sit on one-on-one with them.
Are you also promoting on that page you're telling me about?
The Fifth M? Yeah. Yes, bro. We actually promoted it, like these seminars like 5-6 times already.
And it's going good?
Yeah, like we've gotten like 50 to 60,000 views sometimes. But
how many people show up?
We had the first 5 seminars, we had about an average about 20 to 30 people.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's actually an amazing turnout.
What we try to do is I have a team about 8 people right now, and I always tell them, hey, at least try to bring 2 people. Invite 2 people. Bring your parents always. Bring your parents, even if they're clients already. Bring your parents and tell them, hey, bring someone along. Like bring your cousin or something.
Are the seminars for recruiting or is it mainly for client?
It could be both. There's both, but we try more to be like
what tunnel are you trying to get them into?
It could be both. Like we do it's more how money works. That's our main goal. It's teaching people how money works. If they want to do it, then they'll see fit when we show how money works. Yeah. When we present the whole presentation, you'll see people, you'll ask the questions like, what do you think about this and stuff like that? Like, oh, do you want to become an investor? And people will say, oh, yes, I want to become an investor. How fast do you want to become an investor?
So you're asking certain questions to find what their goals is. Like either you're trying to be in this business or you're just trying to learn more about a product.
Exactly. So the whole presentation we have, it it asks those questions and it gears us to know, oh, this person is good to become a recruit, or oh, this person, let's build a financial game plan for them.
Yeah. And how many clients have you gotten from these seminars?
Oof.
A good amount.
Yeah, like at least, let's say 50% of like the people that show up every time.
Every quarter, how many seminars are you trying to make?
Every quarter, every 3 months.
Yeah.
We're trying to make a seminar every 2 weeks, bro.
Why don't you just go for every week?
Yeah, that's the goal. But
Yeah.
like, we're starting off,
Oh, okay.
you know.
So a lot of people don't have the time or whatever, maybe.
So we're figuring out a system where we could like eventually run where, you know, we're marketing it. We're learning how to market. That's because that's what we're learning right now, is how to delegate things to other people. Because I know how to market. I know how to do all these things. I know how to create content. You know, I know how to prospect. I know how to do all these things. But I need to show my guys how to do that, so I know what's their strengths and what their weaknesses are.
Yeah.
And once I know their strengths and weaknesses, I could, hey, you make the content, you market it, you do this, you do that, and we're going to promote this seminar this way, and this is how many people we need to get. You know?
That's good, bro.
That's how we kind of look at it. And
but it's smart. Mm-hmm. It's really smart. Giving free seminars, free financial literacy. Yeah. And I think that kind of gives you a better reputation in your community also.
Exactly. And right now, what I'm currently getting into is my warm market. Like, I'm learning how to really communicate with my own family and friends first. Because if I get my family and friends, bro, like, it's just doors opening.
Oh, yeah, of course. They're todos los conocidos y todo eso, yeah.
Referrals. And that's the thing, bro. Like, that's where it took me a while. I'm not saying.
I don't know, fool. You might get some of your family members mad once you start talking about finances, fool. It always happens with Latinos, fool. Always happens.
When I talk to because my dad, like, I'll put that out there. My dad is left wing, bro. Bad. Like,
how?
Like,
why?
Like, he believes the government is helping us. You know, like, it's going to help us. He's that kind of person that the government is for the people and they're going to help us. And, you know, that.
So he's a communist?
Not communist, but he believes.
That's damn near communist.
No, he believes in socialism. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So he believes in socialism.
So you grew up with a socialist dad?
Yeah, bro. So
your whole life, this is recent?
That's the thing. Like, I'll even say this, bro. Like,
hey, but respect to your dad, though. We're not trying to talk shit or nothing. Yeah.
We're not trying to talk bad about my dad.
Yeah.
But respectfully, like, I grew up with that like mentality too. Like,
so you grew up socialist?
Yeah, I grew up with like.
Where does he get it from?
He's history. He's big on history.
But it's funny. I'm big on history, and I'm like the total opposite.
It's because he watches a lot of It's because there's a lot of history, you know.
Of course, there's a lot of different ones. Yeah, of course.
He goes way back when capitalism was like, the unions wouldn't pay, you know, like nothing, like the jobs.
So he's against imperialism. He's not against really capitalism.
Yeah,
it's
like
really
monopolies. He's against all that stuff.
He's against and I don't want to build a monopoly.
Yeah, so he just
sees it that way because he sees it in the eyes of a worker and not the eyes of a business owner. That's so really what it is.
That's what I tell him all the time, like that. Like, you can't really, you know, like, you're not open-minded about it. Like, I'm open-minded about what you're like trying to say. Like, yeah, like, sometimes the worker needs, like, you know, to get
regulation and stuff like that.
Yes, I get it, but the owner went through more, like
way more. People don't realize that.
No, and that's the thing. Like, that's why getting into this business, I understand. You know, I understand why, and that's why I changed my point of view of.
What about your mom?
My mom, I changed her point of view too.
So she's more right on this. Okay.
Because I changed her point of view because my dad doesn't live with us no more.
Wow, that's funny. Yeah. In my household, it was total opposite. Well, actually, kind of the same. But my dad was only like that because he's in a union.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then my mom raised me anti-socialism because we were seeing Hugo Chavez taking over Venezuela back in the day. We were seeing that on the TVs. I don't know if you remember. Like, you would see like food talking. Yeah. And
no, my mom is against, like, she's even against like the whole like presidency in Mexico right now.
Oh, desde López Obrador, he's been fucking us over, fool.
And López Obrador is from Tabasco.
Hey, why he be claiming indigenous and shit like that?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm saying.
I think it's so dumb, bro. Like,
you're fixing like when I was younger, when I went to Tabasco, the roads were bad, bro.
Of course,
bad.
It's because look, bro. Okay, Where I'm from in Mexico, I never had that.
Yeah.
We're like really well funded.
Sí.
Aguascalientes is like there's roads, there's all that.
Yeah.
You know, we have all that. Like
Yeah.
I never grew up knowing poor side of Mexico.
Oh, I get you.
Personally,
it was always,
I only knew city, and I knew that my fucking family out there had big ass houses.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I knew, bro. So you telling me that their roads are like that, I could see why a lot of people are voting for him.
With allá in Tabasco, he changed everything. Now the roads are good.
Mm-hmm.
Like he put a lot of money because that's
so a lot of people see it as good.
Yeah, and actually he bought land in Chiapas right now.
Yeah,
and he's gonna live there. He's gonna have guards. He's gonna, people are hunting him because. He's bad.
That's kind of stupid. He shouldn't be doing that. That's some communist ass shit. I'm a fucking. That's some real communist ass shit.
Exactly.
So he's done good for Tabasco. Where does your mom disagree then?
The communist part.
Okay. The fact that they're trying to, the petroleo is owned by the government and stuff like that. Yeah. I always point that out too, bro. You can't give the government that.
I don't know if you heard about that policy that's coming on board. It's
You can vote, fool.
Yeah, no, I can. Already happened.
I know.
But
I want to get my dual citizenship.
But
vote.
There's a policy right now going in Mexico that like your household, like your house,
yeah,
your kids cannot inherit it no more.
So it just automatically goes to the government.
Mm-hmm.
They're coming like China.
That's what I'm saying.
That's exactly what China did,
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. So,
and it sucks because at least for my family, bro, I literally seen like my godmother, bro. She went from a small, nice house to buying their land and building a nice mansion, like in Mexico, right? Because they're and they're sewing chemicals. So they have a lot of little laboratories in Aguascalientes, Zacatecas, and stuff like that, and little municipios in between.
Yeah.
And they built their house. Like, they really worked hard for their house. That shit was not fucking, like, given. It wasn't inherited, nothing. So imagine, like, they work hard and they want to leave that to their daughters. Now they're fucked.
Yeah. And not only that, what my mom disagrees is as well that they're giving, like, becas
to
everybody.
The scholarships to all the poor people.
Oh, everybody. Like, you don't even go to school and they give you money.
Literally, bro.
You know? So
I've literally been pointing that out on the podcast, bro, but it's funny because I feel like some people don't believe me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Someone finally confirmed it.
She disagrees with all of that because...
Bro, imagine me and you, AZ, being vale vergas, like fucking tweakers and shit like that. And just because we're poor, we're getting a fucking scholarship. But the scholarship is really just money.
Yeah, it's just money.
It's like FAFSA. FAFSA, but you don't got to prove that you're going to school.
Exactly. So
I be telling my girl, like, you want a doctor that isn't really a doctor?
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my mom, like, she's all for it to help the people that wanna.
I mean, again, I know the good he's done, you know, as in, like, when it comes to those lower income communities, but when it comes to my community, at least we're getting fucked, bro.
Yeah.
Like, my family is paying a lot more taxes. They're the ones, like, they're like really like going through it.
And that's why we get it now. Like, my family's getting it over there. Why? Because
so at first they were like, they couldn't see it because they're like, look, we have a road. What you mean? Yeah. But it's like they're kind of buying you with that.
Not only that, my family over there, they're well off now.
Okay.
They're well off.
They're good now.
They're good. Yeah.
Botan pan. That's my type of people.
Yeah,
that's my type of people, bro.
And they're well off. But
that's why I said, as soon as I said botan pan, he said, yeah, I'm like, those are my type of people.
You know, everything's secret. Like, they move in secret.
Yeah, you can't be flashy out there.
Yeah.
You can't. Like over here when you're driving like your Lambo, bro, you're good. Like, you don't got to be affiliated with a gang or nothing. You know, over there, you got to be affiliated because if not, someone's going to come up on you.
Yeah, and not only that, my abuela and my tias and everybody, they get mad at, like, all my tios that try to, like, get, like, brand new vehicles and stuff like that.
So they're like old money. They rather, like, just, like, spend on their house instead of spending it on things that, like, para la gente, you know? Like, like, it's like, bro, invest that shit in buying property or improve your house. Yeah, that's how my family is too, because they be driving some regular ass cars, but I swear to God, like, they be taking trips to Europe. What kind of Mexican do you know goes from Mexico to Europe, bro? Like, just for vacation. Like, what the fuck?
No, and when I go to their house, they have like 8 rooms, more than 8 to 10 rooms.
And tell me now, fool, well-off Mexicans for some reason have like a Roman touch to their house. Like they have pillars and they have all these like. It kind of looks. It doesn't even look like it's Mexico. Then it looks more like European style.
So I'm like, am I even in Mexico? Like,
like at least for my family, they have their. What some of them have like those old school mansions, but then they also have those modern ones, fool, with like all the glass and the door that's like that big and stuff. Yeah.
No, see, so over there, like. My family did start poor. Yeah. Like they did, but it's like.
Well, my family essentially did too, fool. Like it was my great-grandparents were high class and my grandpa married lower class, so he got disowned, so they became middle class, and then now everyone came back up.
No, but just recently they became like upper class.
So with us, it was just like we had a dip, and in like 1 or 2 generations we had a dip, and now this generation is back up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like that. And then but what I came to realize growing up with a family like that, fool, it's all mindset.
Yeah.
It's all mindset, bro. Poor is nothing but a mindset.
Yeah. No, and not only that, like, I love going to Mexico because
you can see the real world.
Yeah, not only, it's like, I'll put it like this. My grandma, she makes food.
Right? Vende comida?
Yeah. No. Like, she makes food for the family.
Okay.
She makes a big platter. Like, she'll cut a turkey down and make the whole turkey. Eat the whole thing, right? So, when she makes the food, everybody goes to the house.
So you like the family?
Exactly. I like the family culture that they have because
my family's like that too.
See?
Yeah.
She makes a platter of food and everybody goes
and chills and hangs out and no beef, no nothing.
Nothing. If there's beef, they'll handle it outside of grandma's
You just talk house. It, talk it out.
Or grandma will handle it. Yes. Like it would have to go through grandma.
I'm gonna have to tell you something personal, bro, because I that's one reason why I don't talk to my grandma, because my grandma doesn't do that. Oh, see what I'm saying? She don't be standing on business. She just be letting shit go, and it's like, you know?
So that's why I like the whole family is so unified, because my grandma has made that.
Nice, bro. That's nice, bro. You know, like, that's nice.
When like there's a problem between like her brother, like her,
they got that traditional Mexican mindset, bro, and I like that.
When there's like a problem between them,
she'd be like, no. Fix that shit, bro. We ain't doing this shit right now. Yeah. She'd be with the business. Hell yeah. So
that's the family. And not only that, my uncles grew on that too. So my uncles always, when we go over there, it's like, like it's always family first.
That's right, bro.
Family is first.
I grew up like that until a certain point, bro.
Yeah.
I can relate
God
to that.
first, then family.
Oh, yeah. God first, we grew up hella Catholic too. Fool. We put it this way, fool. My family was known by our church. Like, oh, you're part of them, huh? Like, oh yeah, we know your family. It's funny because actually my boy Adrian right here, his girlfriend and my family are family friends through church. Yeah. Because my whole family will go to church. Just a little like, what I'm saying is like I didn't really know him. And then when I met him, it was funny because we already had like, you could say someone in mutual. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, bro. But anyways, bro, where do you see yourself in the next 6 months and 5 years, just to wrap this up?
6 months, bro. I'm gonna be in the next RVP, the richest next RVP, bro.
What's an RVP, bro?
Regional Vice President. That's owning my own office, having my license complete, all my investment licenses complete, getting my mortgage license, and being able to open my office. And then from there, my 5-year mark, bro, I want to have at least 10 RVPs under me. So I want to promote 10 regional vice presidents, you know, and that's the goal, bro. Like, I want to have 10 offices under me that are producing more.
They're going through your brokerage
that are
essentially.
Exactly. And that's the goal. And I want to make it happen in El Paso. So in El Paso, there's a big market. In El Paso, Primerica is not there yet.
And what about, okay, so I do want to mention one thing before we end this. You did mention that El Paso, they have that mentality, oh, Mexico cheaper. Yeah. And that the income doesn't really get that. So where do you see you could include financial services to a community that already has an ignorant mindset?
And that's the thing. We're here to change that. You know, because finances is not taught in school.
Of course not.
Finances is not taught anywhere but with us, and it's free. You know, so that's the whole thing, and that's the main goal. It's free. It's free financial education. If you go somewhere, you are going to get charged to get that financial education and that coaching.
That's a goal of mine too, fool.
So that's why we want to distribute free financial education to people and distribute it correctly, so people actually have a chance to become financially independent and reach their goals.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, bro. When I move to San Antonio, I eventually want to have a whole building just for Latin Wealth Club, and I would like to give free financial literacy classes to anyone that wants to come up. Like, you know, and it's like, oh, if you want to learn more, you could easily just follow us on our podcast, stay in tune, you know, stuff like that. So, but I feel like doing that, or even like I was even thinking, bro, of doing little Latin Wealth Club pamphlets. In Spanish and English, just giving them the basic rundown on financial literacy, like what an ETF is, what a CD account is, stuff like that, just so they have the basic information.
Exactly.
You know?
So that's basically what we do, bro, is just distribute free financial education. If you want to become a client, you become a client. If you want to become a recruit, you become a recruit.
That's right, bro.
You get me? If you want to join the team, you join the team. You want to, you know, make more money, join the team. If you want to grow your money, you become a client.
Yeah.
And that's it, bro.
That's cool, bro. I like your system, bro. And how old are you?
23 years old, bro.
23. So I'm a year older than you. So, damn, bro, it feels really good to see another person my age killing it out there in a different industry, you know, because it's like you hear about financial industry, but you don't hear people as big as like what you're doing. You're kind of running El Paso for Richard, which is like, I feel like, bro, you have a big responsibility.
I do.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, you have a lot on your plate. It's not like, and plus, you're managing other people our age.
Exactly.
And that's already hard in itself. Because our generation is just fucked. But it's true. You know it's true. You know it's true. It's hard to find. It's hard to find people with the same mindset.
Exactly.
You know, you probably fucking recruited to 20 people. Out of those 20, you probably get 2 that are like
one.
You know what I'm saying? One that's interested, and the other that actually gets it. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But nah, man, I'm happy to see your success. I'm happy to know that we have that same mindset, same background, and I'm all for your success in the future, bro. So hopefully we'll see each other in the next 6 months. See where you're at then. Yeah. And hopefully you get your RSVP. RVP, man. But with that being said, all money in, no money out. Stay dedicated and stay motivated, and we'll see you on the next one, Latino Wealth Club. Don't be a little bitch.
Let's go.
That was good.